Shalom to my brothers and sisters in the body of Yahushua HaMashyah and to the children of Israel who are spread out, who are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Today I bring you an urgent message about what is going on in Israel. Most of us know about the fires that's been going on for 3 days. And I just found out today from my brothers and sisters they have now declared a state of emergency. It is very important that we let everyone know what is going on. For they are truly not giving all information in the media. And after I read this gentleman's article, you will see why. Now, most of the articles I have read so far said that there has been about 200 fires, and they believe about 15 of the 200 fires are caused by arsons. Okay? Now, we know something else is going on, because if you know the history of the Jewish people who are converts, you know they are not Israelites. Okay? And this article that I'm going to read here is going to give us more insight on how these 200 fires occurred. After this article, there are two important messages that Yahuwah has given himself through his messengers to tell us. And then we shall also look at a map of the fires so you can see how big this is and why they declared this as a state of emergency. So let's begin. The article here was done by Gilad Atzenman, and forgive me if I mispronounced his name. And the title of this article is Why Israel is Burning. And the date of the article is November the 25th, 2016. Now keep in mind, Facebook has really been doing, in other words, not only me, but I know probably as others as well, has been trying to put restrictions about the information we share about Israel burnings. Because I noticed when I tried to share his article on Facebook, they would not allow me to, you know how you tag people in the article post? Where Facebook would not allow me to do that. They would allow me to share the article. So I had to go the long way of letting my brothers and sisters know about what is going on. So now let us begin. Israel's rural landscape is saturated with pine trees. These trees are new to the region. The pine trees were introduced to the Palestinian landscape in the early 1930s by the Jewish National Fund in an attempt to reclaim the land. By 1935, JNF had planted 1.7 million trees over a total area of 1,750 acres. Over 50 years, the JNF, Jewish National Fund, planted over 260 million trees, largely on confiscated Palestinian land. It did it all in a desperate attempt to hide the ruins of the ethnically cleansed Palestinian villages and their history. And forgive me for mispronouncing that word. In other words, they cleanse the Palestinian villages by removing the Palestinian because of their nationality. In other words, they took the Palestinians' land. Second paragraph. Along the years, the JNF, Jewish National Fund, performed a cruel attempt to eliminate Palestinian civilization and past. But it also tried to make Palestine look like Europe. The Palestinian natural forest was eradicated. Similarly, the olive trees were uprooted. The pine trees took their place. On the southern part of Mount Carmel, the Israelites name an area as Little Switzerland. By now, there is no much left of Little Switzerland. However, the facts on the ground were pretty devastating for the JNF, Jewish National Fund. The pine tree didn't adapt to the Israeli climate as much as the Israelites failed to adapt to the Middle East. According to the JNF, Jewish National Fund statistics, 6 out of every 10 saplings planted did not survive. Those few trees that did survive formed nothing but a fire trap. By the end of each Israeli summer, each of the Israeli pine forests became a potential deadly zone. In spite of its nuclear ability, its criminal army, the occupation, the Mossad, and its lobbies all over the world, Israel seems to be vulnerable. It is devastating, alienated from the land it claims to own and care for. Like the pine tree, Zionism, Israel, and the Israeli are foreign to the region. So basically, some of the thing this guy is saying is that these so-called people who claim to be Israelites planted pine trees that was not a part of the land. Kind of remind you about history of what the European did, or the Spaniards, by bringing pigs to America. Also remind you of the history of how they too brought frogs to Australia. Seems like that history goes wherever they go. Now, the next site I'm going to take you to, they too is going to provide confirmation that the Ashkenazi Jews are not Israelites. Also, YAHUWAH Messages is going to provide confirmation that the Ashkenazi Jews are the sons of Japheth. And we also know the sons of Esau, who are Edomites, are a part of the supported Jews or shepherded Jews. And they too are not Israelites. See, I know what y'all thinking. Y'all thinking that we need to pray for Israel. But you do not see the judgment that the Most High have on these Gentiles who are claiming to be a people who they are not. But it's not only that. He is angry. He is upset for what they have done to his holy land and for what they have done to his holy people. I highly recommend that you read Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14 to 21. For there is written that he shall pay them a double portion for their iniquities and sins. I also highly recommend that you read the book of Obadiah. Read 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7 through 9. For we know all these plagues and disasters we have seen upon this whole world is because these are the signs of the end of Esau's kingdom and the beginning of Jacob's kingdom. Definitely read that, my people. Read Jeremiah 16, verse 14 to 21 in the book of Obadiah, and 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7 through 9 to understand what's going on. So when you are praying, you know what to pray for. And you should be praying for Yahuwah will to be done and for his prophecies to be fulfilled as written and for the true Israelites to come back home. Okay? Now, the next site we're going to go to, before I go there, I just remember I need to take you to the map. And these links will be in the description box so you can review for further research. But this is how bad the fires has become. Now, just a little information about my people of in Dimona who are Hebrew Israelites. Notice that for some reason, they are not affected by the fire at this time. And there's an article they just put out that the city of Dimona had opened their doors to help those who had to evacuate from their homes because of the fire. Now, if you know the history about the Hebrew Israelites who are in Dimona, my people went through pure hell. But I think it's very strange that, for some reason, my people that's in Dimona is in the southern part of Israel. At this time, they are not affected by the fires. I have to give all praises to the Most High. Again, He's looking out for His people. Okay? Now, this video here, when you click on the link, it's going to take you directly there, so you don't have to watch the whole video where they talk about the Ashkenazi Jews not being Israelites. Now, I'm aware there are many videos out here that will prove who we are, that will prove that the Negroes are the children of Israel. But the reason why I chose this video, and my people will understand this, is that the world do not receive what a Negro tell them. See, we have been telling them for years that we are the children of Israel, but all they do is laugh, scorn, and mock at us. But when a white man speak, the world will listen. Now, there has been proof in history, in the King James 1611 Bible, also in DNA, and we still have a remnant of our people in Africa that would tell us who we are. Even the Arabs over there know who we are, and this is why they do not like the Jewish people, the Arabs and the Egyptians over there, the Palestinians too, because they know they know the Jewish people who are converts are not Israelites. Okay? So this video link will also be in the description box. Now, my sister here, she's from Trinidad, and she received a direct message from the Most High to give to the 12 tribes of Israel. And Gentiles, even though this message is not directly to you, I'm asking you to share this message with all Hebrew Israelites. I'm asking all my brothers and sisters, whether you are Israelite or Gentile, male or female, bond or free, to download this video on your Facebook channel and on your YouTube channel, okay? Because we really need to get this message out, because this is serious now. We know we are in the season for us to be delivered, okay? We know that Jubilee had just passed, which was from the 7th month, 10th day, 2015 to the 7th month, 9th day, 2016. We also had completed the 8th tetrad, 4 blood moons. And then according to history, around 1615, it was the Spaniards who first brought us over here to the Americas before the English. And then there's many, many, many signs to confirm that this is the time of our deliverance. So please listen to my sister message here. She also has a PDF form of the message, so you can print it out and share that message with many, many people. Get that message out to all Hebrew Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, because they need to know they must be prepared when He comes. They have to repent. He's telling them to repent and to return unto Him. And my people, things are not going to get better into the earth until the true Israelites return home. And again, read those scriptures that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. The next prophetic message that Yahuwah gave to us by His messenger is titled, I'm Coming for You. I highly recommend that you listen to this message. This is for Israelites and Gentiles, my people. This message is for both of you. Please listen to this message, and also please download this video to your YouTube channel and to your Facebook account. We gotta get this message out. This comes from our Holy Father in heaven. Yahuwah is speaking, my people. So we got to get this out. Okay? And also, as a reminder, remember in Acts chapter 2 and Joel chapter 2, it is written that our sons and daughters shall prophesy. So do not focus on the messenger gender, my people. Focus on the message. And like Yahuwah said, His sheep shall hear His voice, and they shall obey. So please, I'm asking you, share this message, download it on your YouTube channel and on your Facebook channel. And I have to be honest, Facebook has been fighting against me of trying to prevent me from not getting this truth out. But all praise to the Most High. He always opened a door for me to get it out. So I'm telling you, it can be done for you as well. Please let us work together and come on one accord to get this message out. Well, I have nothing else to say, my people. It's just that now we have the sign. Look at the condition of Israel now. They got a statewide fire going on. Serious. And they have declared a state of emergency. This is something to really think about and take serious. All right, my family, I love you. Continue to preach that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Make sure the people receive salvation as written in Romans chapter 10, verse 8 through 13, and baptize them in the name of Yahushua HaMashyah. For we know this is the season for him to return. We also know that we are in the last days, and we know that Esau's kingdom is ending and Jacob's kingdom is beginning. Shalom.